some tasty coffee. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about right now is finding some good old balance in your life. So I know I personally have been lacking good work-life balance, as people often call it. And it's not good. I don't know. I just want to sit here and kind of reflect a moment upon myself, upon my life right now. It's currently Monday, February 2nd. I'm pretty sure is the correct date. Called out of work today, which I'm fine with, because, sometimes you need a day off to yourself where you can kind of, like I'm doing right now, sit outside, enjoy a nice, bright, sunny day. Even though it's a little bit chilly, definitely snow all over the ground, but, the sun keeps me warm per usual, which I love. But I want to talk about more specifically about finding nice, good work-life balance, and more rather, what do I mean by that? So, personally, this whole month of January, now February, I feel that I kind of lost good rhythm within myself, with my life rather. I had a good rhythm. I was going to bed pretty consistent time, where I would be reading before bed or in bed, go to sleep. Better sleep, better life, more energetic. I lost that though. I lost that rhythm. I lost that routine, and there's no excuses. But I don't know. I just want to talk about it because I like to reflect, and I hope that other people can relate to this as well. And I want to talk about how I could potentially fix that. Maybe you could too, the viewer. For starters, at least here where I live in the New England area, it's winter right now, and the days are getting longer with more sun rather, and I really appreciate that because, I'm human. I love to be outside, but I can't with work all the time, so that's kind of an issue. I feel like I'm less energetic, less inclined to be outdoors in this winter time. But it's getting sunnier out this week, I guess. Not particularly more warm though, but it's sunny, and I'm more energetic because of that. And also, it's Monday. This past weekend as well, I spent plenty of time going on walks with my dog, which was really, I really appreciate that. Because during the week, especially this recent week where we got fucking hammered with snow, here in New England especially, it's hard to get outside when there's 2 feet of snow on the ground and it's just darker earlier and it's cold out. But again, fucking excuses, am I right? But I've been walking more recently this weekend, and it was literally within just in a matter of 2 days, just walking outside was more time I spent in an entire week outside. And legit, just a day and a half, 2 days of walking outside is more than a full week, which is kind of just, I don't know, it's just kind of sad, honestly, in a way. Just when you don't get to spend enough time outside, it's pretty, I don't want to say it's depressing, but, it's super enlivening to be outside. That's how I feel. And I was, I called out of work today, and I just went for a nice little walk with my dog right before this. And I was just noticing, yesterday I went to the gym and I did some cardio, I did some biking and Stairmaster. It felt really good. And I was feeling my legs, when I was walking just before this, my legs felt nice and strong. And it feels so good. So good to be young and energetic and strong. I think there's no better feeling than that. So if you can try to couple that, try to go to the gym, stay healthy, eat healthy, but if I can get better sleep and try to find more time outside of work to focus on myself, I think that would make for an even better daily life. Because, this whole month I've been keeping it pretty low key. I haven't drank at all. I eat pretty clean. I always could do better, but, that's the way it is. I go to the gym pretty consistently. Last week I was lacking a little bit. But other than that, I feel pretty good. I'm strong, I'm powerful. I'm 5'9", Like, I'm pretty average body type, but I'm strong and like I got good cardio, better than average maybe. I don't know. It's also could be me talking out my ass, but like, you know, I weight lift and I do Muay Thai, so it's like good cardio, good strength, and I just feel good. But you know, I have to project that energy towards something, because that's kind of an issue I feel, is that perhaps I do have a lot of this energy and drive, but it's not going towards anything. You know what I mean? I mean, sure, like I'll go to the gym, but like I'll have excess mental energy as well, and if you don't place it, or rather direct your energy towards something, it's just pent up energy with nowhere to go. And that's not good. And perhaps a lot of other people feel that way. You know, it's like when you kind of, I wouldn't say are directionless in life. Like I'm not completely directionless, but I feel like I definitely am lacking a touch of direction. And I mean, I think that's a good reason for faith. And I mean, outside of having good parents where they can, or good mentors and figures in life where they can help direct you, also it's good to have good faith within yourself and a higher power, so you can find the energy and spirit within yourself from outside of yourself. I don't know if that makes sense, but I know it's just good to have direction and faith within yourself, within your community, within the people around you, and it can help. It can really go a long way. I mean, I think a lot of us always say, like, talk about how your mentality is everything. I think it's kind of a cliche, but I think it's true, or at least there is some truth to it, you know? I think that goes back to why weightlifting can be so important, is because what weightlifting does, if you can get mentally, or if you can get like physically sharp and physically adept, that translates into your mental stability as well. So it's like, try to find that strength, conditioning, that power, and that will translate into your mind as well. So again, there's no reason not to be lifting unless you literally like physically cannot. Or people always say like, I can't afford a gym membership, I don't have the time. It's like, okay, fair enough, just go for a run then when you wake up or before you go to bed, something like that. It's like, I mean, everybody can go run outside, you know what I mean? You can go do push-ups and sit-ups and squats. You don't need a gym membership for that, so no excuses. I've also just not been reading recently, which is like kind of unfortunate, because I do find that I have so much time on my hands, more than I realize, but I'm just in a slouch where I'm on my phone or like my laptop quite a bit when I'm not at work, and it's such a shame, but we're human, we make mistakes, and we push forward. I've been playing, maybe some of y'all are familiar with the game Catan, the board game. Really fun board game, strategy board game where you can play, the standard game is like you play three to four players. And my friends have finally started playing, like my close friends, because I played a lot at college, but I'm out now, and like my friends here from my hometown, they have started to play. We've been playing quite a bit recently, which is a blast, but I've also been playing it too much, and then I'll be like watching it on YouTube as well. So it's kind of like, you know, fun little board games. You know, I think it's good to have fun like that with your friends, like go play some board games, that's great. But you gotta put the phone down after that, you know? It's just like terrible habits. Because, you know, it's just like you gotta be careful where you're spending your time. And I see myself, as of recently, I've been spending my time on frivolous behavior. Being on my phone is what I mean by that. But it's slowly getting warmer. It's February, it's like still dead of winter, practically speaking. But just gotta be patient and try to get good sleep so I can have that mental and physical energy to remind myself that it's gonna be summer soon, and that I'm only 23 years old, so it's like I got my whole life ahead of me. You know what I mean? So, gotta be patient and try to be smart. Still want to have fun though, but be smart, because shit, I mean, you never know what can happen. It's important to think about that. Don't overthink, but try to expect the unexpected, as Miles Teg would say. If anybody knows who that is, who knows who Miles Teg is? The hell am I saying? I don't know, y'all. Also, I find that recently, with like a lack of mental energy from a lack of good sleep, especially here in the in the winter, it's like I find myself, I wouldn't quite say daydreaming, but kind of. It's just thinking about, like, I just graduated college, and it was like spring, summer, towards graduation, and it was just so lovely back at school. And that's the issue, is I'm thinking about how good it used to be, where I was in a different place in a different time of my life. Basically a different person, essentially, if you really think about it. Because that was fucking like April, May, June, during kind of graduation, my last months of school, and then graduating. And it was just like, so much different. So different in such a little time period. Big change. And I find myself thinking too much about it, because, like, I'll admit it was a lot of fun being back at school, because I just didn't know any better at the time. And you know what they say is ignorance is bliss, and I think I'm still ignorant to a lot of things, me being a young chap. But gosh, it's so easy to reminisce on the past, on when, like, it was better. But it's important to recognize how good it is right now, how good my life is right now, and how much better it could be with some more effort and focus. So try not to get too caught up on, like, how good we used to have it. I feel like especially nowadays, people are like so, I mean, it's a generalization what I'm about to say, but it's like a lot of times people often think about, like, how good it used to be. Remember the 90s, remember the early 2000s before social media, shit like that. It's like, okay, fucking enough of that bullshit, all right? Put your phone down if that's how you feel. If you miss it before social media, just put your phone down then and go for a walk outside. You'll feel a lot better. That's my point, is it's just like, stop reminiscing about the past and how good you think it used to be, because goddamn, it's pretty good right now, actually, if you start and, like, look around. Technology is pretty cool, sure. Maybe even too cool, fucking AI. Some people are scared of it. Great. No issue with that, but it's like, fucking quit it. Quit thinking too much. Get with the program, just go with the flow, and move forward. Because there's no reason to reminisce about the past. Especially if it's, like, making you sad, It's just like, oh, it used to be so good. But no, it's so great right now too. Sure, it's like, I don't even know what the temperature is right here. It might be like 30 degrees right here, but I'm chilling, drinking my coffee, I got my warm clothes on, I'm sitting here basking in the sun, the way I should be. I could be at work right now, but guess what? I'm not. Because that's another thing, is it's easy to overwork. Fucking, just fucking take a day off, Go for a nice walk, go enjoy the sun. If it's warm out, go to the beach. Go for a nice walk. That's what I love. I don't know, y'all. This is just me rambling, and think of it what you will. But I'm just out here trying to enjoy the sun and maybe spread some little knowledge that I have I don't know. But I will say this is my last thought. Seize the opportunities around you, because oftentimes we are surrounded by opportunity, and oftentimes those opportunities only strike once. So seize that opportunity, because whatever it is that's holding you back from taking that leap of faith to go do the absurd it's probably irrational fear. So quit it. Go do something. Go leap into the unknown with boldness and strike fear into those around you. Much love. Peace. Thank you for watching. Bye.